Did you know that you are 23 times more likely to crash while texting and driving? I'm attorney Trip Seegers, and I want to talk with you about distracted driving, which is doing any activity that diverts your attention away from driving. It puts drivers, passengers, and pedestrians in danger. Per the NHTSA, 3,142 people across the country lost their lives in 2019 due to distracted driving. Referred to as the new drunk driving, distracted driving is considered a preventable epidemic in the United States. Now, why is that? Studies have found that the impairment to driving while using a cell phone has been suggested to be equivalent to driving at the legal limit of 0.08 blood alcohol level. Now, why is this important? Because using a cell phone while driving reduces the amount of brain activity devoted to driving by 37%. Drivers under the age of 20 comprise the largest portion of distracted drivers, and studies suggest that more than 50% of teen crashes are caused by distracted driving. That's why our law firm is reaching out to schools around the area to present to teens about the dangers of distracted driving. If you'd like us to contact your kid's school or a school near you, please let us know. You're welcome to call us at 601-607-3456 or email us at info@diazlawfirm.com. But it's not just a problem with teenagers, though. Employers can also be found liable for employees that engage in distracted driving during working hours. Millions of dollars have been paid in settlements due to accidents that could have been prevented through policies banning cell phone use while driving. Think about that if you're an employer. So who else is affected by distracted driving? Children and adults in crosswalks, sidewalks, or near the road have been struck by distracted drivers, upending entire families. For example, there was a 5-year-old who was walking with his sister, was ripped away from her hands and dragged 20 feet down the road, and now paralyzed because the driver looked down to answer a text on her cell phone. Sadly, stories like this happen all over the country every day. Now, when you look at some of the science behind it, distractions are really broken down into 4 parts. Visual, where you take your eyes off the road. Auditory, where you're hearing something that's not really related to driving, say your kids are screaming in the back seat. Manual, where you're manipulating something other than the steering wheel, say your cell phone. And then cognitive, where you're thinking about something other than driving. Though cognitive distractions can be the less obvious of the 4, it's really the most likely to cause crashes because we all zone out from time to time while driving. But there are ways to ensure that you're not a distracted driver. First, don't give in to distractions. Don't use your cell phone. Stay awake and alert, and keep your eyes on the road. And as a passenger, you can help by encouraging others to drive cell phone free. Don't be afraid to tell your driver that you're concerned for your safety if they're looking down at their phone while driving, because it only takes a couple of seconds of zoning out or taking your eyes off the road for a tragedy to occur. Please call us at the Diaz Law Firm if you've been involved in a car crash, or, as mentioned, if you'd like us to speak with teenagers at a local school regarding the dangers of distracted driving. 601-607-3456. Thanks.